Hello, 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 hello. I'm Lynn Browder, and I am painting flowers. I have a son, Owen, who is 11 and has autism, and we paint together working on his fine motor skills. He helps me paint the backgrounds with a hand-over-hand method, and then I paint the rest. So, flowers it is. And I wasn't going to paint flowers tonight. I had planned on something else, and then I sat down in front of this blue canvas, and all I wanted to do was blue flowers. If you've watched before, I say this all the time. I love watching paint dry. I love to see what happens when paint dries. And so I got it in my head that I wanted blue flowers on a blue background, and here we are. So that is my story, and I'm sticking to it. So that's my deal. So I am making lots of flowers. I'm in slow motion, it feels like today. I am, I write about our journey with autism. I write about it every single day. But I don't talk a lot about my journey, which is hemihypertrophy, which means my right side is larger than my left side. Well, Owen goes to a therapy place, the Children's Therapy Clinic, and they have a 5K every year. And last year we went so Owen could see Santa. It's in November. But I could barely walk from the car to the pavilion for him to see Santa. And so this year, I am determined to not only go to the event, but I'm going to walk in the 5K. I've made my mind up, and I'm going to do it. So it is now February, and a little over well, not quite 2 weeks, because I started a little after that. About a week and a half, I don't know, something. I decided that I was going to do this, and so now I am stretching and walking and trying and all of the things. But, you know, it's a process, because I had gained weight, and you know, when you sit, sitting is not good for arthritis, and yet that's what I did mostly, because it's just hard. It's hard to make yourself motivated to do other things. So I've been sitting a lot, and now I'm not. Now I'm really trying to make myself do more everything. So I pushed myself pretty hard today, and it's, you know, when you work out and you haven't worked out in a long time, it's kind of rough. It's, you know, you get it's rough. It's rough to start back into trying to get into shape. And that's where I'm at. It's just life is just interesting. But I am stretching and I am getting there, and we don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. But I already have done more in the last 2 weeks than I have done in months. So I feel pretty confident that I am going to be able to attempt it. I tried to walk the other day. I didn't try to walk. I did walk at one of like the tracks, the high school tracks, to walk around. So I did that, and I walked. It's a little over a mile for a track, and I walked it in about less than 12 minutes for I think it's like a mile and not quite a quarter. I the numbers, translate because it's the way they have it set up. I'm not sure. But, that's my first attempt. And so next time I'm going to try to do it even more. And I'm just going to keep going. So, I pushed myself I didn't do much yesterday because, I probably pushed myself too much on Sunday, and so I didn't do too much yesterday. So today I decided that I was going to do a lot more, trying to, make the difference with that. And I think I pushed myself too hard because you don't want to get burnt out, and you don't want to hurt yourself when you're trying to do something that you haven't done in a long time. So hopefully I can get back on track and not push myself to the point where it's too much, but just the right amount. Where is that medium? I don't know. But so now tonight I'm feeling it in more than one way. So I will get back on track tomorrow and see how it goes. I'm making a mess. I feel so sporadic with this. I don't know why, which is nothing new, but I feel even more sporadic than I normally do for some reason. So we'll just keep going until it all fills in and is our blue flowers, and that's that. So Owen had a field trip today with his class at school, and a lot of times he can't express or doesn't tell me what he does at school. Like, he has a hard time with words and explaining, what he did during his school day. But today he came home from his field trip, and he was able to tell me that he played with the water games, which he couldn't wait. The water table, couldn't wait. That was like his big thing. He was so excited about going to play. And they watched a movie, and that truly is huge for him to be able to tell me those things, because that's just the skill for him to be able to go through and express what he did and what where they went. It's come a long way, and so I'm very proud that he's able to kind of tell me more about his day and what he's got going on. makes the mama happy. So I am close to figuring out what we got going on here. So I'm just kind of, I feel like I said, this feels kind of sporadic without, I don't know. Some days I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm very distracted tonight. I feel like so much on my mind. My heart is in 1,000 places. I have some friends that are really hurting and just so much going on. And I just keep praying and praying. You know, we just... so much. There's only so much. So I think it's about done. I'm just gonna add a few little, I go kind of in here and just like, it's almost like the green leaves, but this is obviously the blue leaves. Sometimes I put lines down here and sometimes I don't, and I never know which one I want to do this, but I don't think I'm gonna put them down there this time. But I've said that before, and then I've done it, so okay, I think I'm done. So I do O for Owen, and then L and B. So there we go. Well, thanks so much for watching and being a part of our day. Toodles!